Hit over, Summers dives under his glove. A run's gonna score. Here's a throw to the plate, not in time. Dunlap slides in, and North Dakota State puts a 7 spot in the 9th. Driley steps through, crosses it. What a stop by Mulberry. Another chance for Denver. Off the cross, Frost into the back post, and it's in. Denver equalizes just like that. How many threes are taken as another 3 is taken from Majuk Dang, his 4th of the night.
So I'm just a normal guy who likes to golf.
Yeah.
You're a collegiate golfer. You shot a 64 this year. When you shoot a score like that, what's it like?
It is. It just, everything's clicking.
Seeing progress in mid-season, so
That's
huge credit to that.
X, formerly Twitter. Let's talk X Factors. Who stepped up last week and caught your eye on the men's side?
And after about a ½ inch of rain overnight, this has turned into a mud trap, which could be a very difficult up and down to try and save par heading into 18. This hole right here at 17 could be where the championship is won or lost.
Poked away. Rasko. Oh, nice move by Afton Rasko to get some separation. Hits it forward. McDermott giving chase. McDermott in the box. McDermott to Campos. Campos for the goal! Oral Roberts head coach Russell Springman was honest about his assessment of his team so far this season. They've struggled on the road. He said they've struggled to find an identity, and that inconsistency on the road has led to just 2 wins. Well, that point is magnified in a place like Frost Arena, where South Dakota State over the past 13 seasons have lost just 12 times. You said back on March 20th, after your team lost 7-6 to Utah, that they turned a corner and you saw a fight for the first time in a year and a half since you've been at Northern Colorado. What type of fight did you see from your team today?
Getting down like that and then having to come back in it was special.
Top of the key, step back triple, wants it, and he hits it. Zeke Mayo. 24 points for Mayo, his 3rd triple to his team was get stops. It's all about stops right now, and it is. This season, when South Dakota State has given up 71 points to opponents, they are just 2-11. The same goes for Oral Roberts. It's the 71-point mark. They're just 4-11. South Dakota State is unbeaten when they hold teams to 70 or less.
Unable to hold on to that one.
And watch Martinelli's footwork here. He kind of takes a 1-step extended drop. It's more of a 3-step. He's not really on top of his platform like he should be, and throws that just a little bit out in front, just a little bit too much gas on the back of it. 24-21, Van Hook sets it for Bodie, and it drops in. South Dakota wins. Morgan Bodie gets her 12th kill, a career high for the freshman who has made an immediate impact for South Dakota. All right, let's jump into a new segment. We'll do some stock talk like Jim Kramer, right? Helen Gold, your last name is pretty close to the medal that you're about to receive again. You go back-to-back in this event. Coach Amar said that there's some sort of formula that you have kind of working for this team. What is that formula? He wouldn't tell me. Happy Summit League Spotlight Day. He's Darren Wallace. I'm Keenan Dixon. Something is in the water in Brookings. Both of South Dakota State's men's and women's teams are sitting in first place. The women continue to dominate despite losing Madison Vlaston for the season. The Jacks are on a 12-game winning streak and remain unbeaten in league play. This team is dominant. Welcome to the final round of the Summit League Men's Golf Championship here in 2024. From Covered Bridge Golf Club, I'm Keenan Dixon. As we get ready for this final round, we look back at the first 2 rounds in what's sort of a mixed bag of results. 71.89 was the average score across the board, under par in the first round. Several golfers going multiple shots under par. 5 under par, 6 under par was the leading score from Ty Kretz from South Dakota State after the first round. The second round presented a much different golf course, including some gusty winds and some different pin locations that provided challenges for golfers and moved that average score up for the 45 competitors to just above 73. Big week last week, not just for yourself, but for your entire team. 31 points on Thursday in that overtime win, your 5th overtime win of the season. What is it about this team and knowing how to play in overtime so well?
I don't know. It's starting to get a little annoying.
North Dakota State trying to apply some pressure, but really it's all Denver through much of the first half. Through that first half hour, was crossed by Baker, just missing Hannah Tate's head, and a scoring opportunity there. A couple of set pieces, but Molly Wisman easily handling it. This one ended up being the chaos. That was Olivia Watson's 4th goal on the season. and led to North Dakota State taking the lead. They had another opportunity, but it was punched away. And then Denver off of the cross, Ella Frost finding the twine and tying it up just about 2 minutes later after that North Dakota State goal. And it brings us here to this 1-1 tie at the half. 7 shots, and it was a lucky number 7 from Ella Frost that led to that first goal for Denver. North Dakota State got some opportunities going really in the last 15 minutes, but nothing through about that first 25, 30 minutes of play.
So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You know, you hop on the bus, and it's just kind of, you're like, it's here. Everything that we worked for is basically, it's all right now. It's come down to one last tournament, so it's really exciting. I'm just happy to be here, and weather looks good for the most part. I mean, we can handle the wind. Our couple events previously just has not been very warm, so this is awesome.
It looks so free and easy.
On the range it is, yes. When it gets on the course, that's where you got to control and try to like replicate everything that you do on the range. I feel like that's, sometimes you can hit it the best on the range and you get to the course and you're like, what is happening?
Yeah.
I think the last portion of my range session is actually when I start like seeing shots that I can actually hit on the golf course. So that's, the first portion is just like, I'm just gonna hit.
Yeah.
Get loosened up and see what the ball looks like coming off the face.
So this is now your 5th year at North Dakota State.
This is, yes.
And yeah, I mean, in Summit League tournament play, you've played pretty well. Your freshman year, you shot a 67 in one round. Last year, you shot a 65.
Yeah, it's been really cool.
Championship record. I mean, you went 13 under last year.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean,
just the big tournaments that kind of light you up a little bit.
I mean, I guess I don't really know, but it's just like one thing. I guess I'm just excited.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is really cool. You look around here, you're seeing all the Summit League teams.
So I'm just a normal guy who likes to golf.
Yeah.
You're a collegiate golfer. You shot a 64 this year. When you shoot a score like that, what's it like?
It is. It just, everything's clicking.
Yeah.
The day goes by really fast, and you're like, that was all 18 holes. It feels like you're just started.
Just feels right.
Yeah, everything it feels so good.
It's Genesis.
And then of course, golf is golf, and you know, the next day you could go out and shoot a 77.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that's just, that's with anything too, is like, you know, golf is a really frustrating sport, but it's also a sport that many of us love.
And I mean, that frustration part, last year you guys lost by 1 stroke as a team. You ended up going on to the regionals, but collectively, how frustrating is that?
It's super frustrating, even to think about it right now. When I ended up winning, it was not necessarily like, oh, I won. Yeah. I was like still basically like, where's the team at? Where are we at? And how, like, do I have to make this putt on the last hole in order to tie, to make, like, to win? I think a lot of it just came down to like, we've been close. We saw like the Bison do it a couple years back, right before I came in as a freshman. And it's just like, it's something that we worked for so long. I mean, that's just the entire team included though. We worked our tails off this summer. We want this so bad. Yeah. And it's just like, we're gonna go out and play our best. And if we play our best, I think that we're gonna come out on top. This week for me, or like even this last couple of months, it's just reality is kind of set in. Yeah. The whole thing of this might be your last tournament, and it's just like, I get to see these guys every single day. I grew up as an only child, so I mean, these guys are my brothers, and so it's just like, it's been a really emotional but like just awesome experience. It's just like, I think we're gonna go out on top, and just there's gonna be a lot of smiles and a lot of fond memories that we're gonna make this last week. I think that's one thing that we're gonna really focus on this week is no matter what happens, it's the shot that we have next, that's the only one that matters really.